the information we have, I believe I'll be perhaps guided how to perhaps supplement if we reach the conclusion of what we are working on. I can confirm that the press conference, the statement which General Mkhwanazi read, was not typed in KZN. It was typed here in Pretoria at the college. We're going to even find the computer from which that statement was typed. It was not typed there.
You're saying you found, or you are hoping to find?
No, there is. We are 80% already. Oh. The 6, that's why I'm saying you should check. When I sent him a message in advance, commissioners, it was after the arrest of General Khumalo, General Lukalakala, and those other brigadiers. And General Masemola, after the arrest, maybe that should be recorded.
It's either you found it or you have not found it. You cannot find it 80%, Mr. Mogotsi. Please make me understand.
You get that a person tasked will say, I have it. Now, for me here to say, I have it, I'll not be telling the truth. I hope if he's watching, he'll just call me and say, hey, I have it. But from the person, for 4 days, we placed the network to monitor the movement before this press conference. And even I don't want to go into the content of the press conference and leave the script, but I hope the stage will come for one to elaborate the investigation around this July 6 press conference.
You say that you contemplated the genuine possibility that General Mkhwanazi might announce his resignation at the press briefing.
Yes.
Why did you contemplate that?
You see, the arrest of General Khumalo was a breaking point. It almost changed the South African police service. Everything changed. That's why we are here. That's why I'm able to say there is intelligence report in 2018. I know of 2019, 2021. There is no such thing as the big five and things they're talking about. General Mkhwanazi, he was angered by the arrest of General Khumalo. Even the press conference was only about that, where he said there is a drug cartel. They are using this tactic of misdirection, commissioners, too. Like you say, the PKTT was disbanded because there is a drug cartel which Minister Mchunu wanted to protect. KT Molef, these people were still going to be arrested whether the PKTT was there or not. Now, they just brought a big narrative. If you allow me, Chair, commissioners, I can just 1 minute to show you this thing properly. There is this thing called the misdirection, to mislead how everything happened. I'll give an example of this witness, who came here with the recording. He came with the recording, they say, Brown Mogotsi had 500,000 for him and Senzo Mchunu, and then again they came with, Kat says, on the recording, I gave Sibia 2 million plus 1 million per month, and I know, the witness I think I know him. He's having a rank in the South African Police Service. They know, in terms of the law, they're supposed to subject Kat Madlanga with his recording to a magistrate for a confession statement and immediately on the spot apply for warrant of arrest for Brown Mogotsi, Senzo Mchunu, and General Sibia. No, they bring it and play it raw here. They just come with information that will never be admissible in the court of law. To say we gave him 500,000, and then on the recording they asked Kat, was it cash or what? He said, no, he was in Cape Town, I sent it. They don't immediately ask from the records, show us the balance or the proof of 500,000. It's a similar thing Commissioner, with when General Mkhwanazi was speaking in that press conference. Check this thing that he raised. He spoke about the magistrate who imposed a bail condition against the crime intelligence general. Even Nelson Mandela, the most respected president, he never called a press conference with people holding rifles behind him. And General Mkhwanazi speaking about that magistrate, I can assure you, is either he recused, he'll even resign that magistrate, to say, how can he impose a bail condition like that? Whereas he knows they could just apply for the relaxation of bail condition and life goes on. But he was able to threaten that magistrate. He did not even worry during his statement, commissioners, that it was Fadil Adams in Cape Town who opened a case against General Lushaba, the one I spoke about with the housebreaking and stuff, and other cases. What happened in the Cape Town, the matters could not be investigated. It's written on my statement. It is a practice across the country. PKTT and this police mafia cartel, this group of policemen, they don't want to be accountable. When the case could not be opened in Cape Town, he came to Soweto again, and the matter could not be investigated. He requested the IDEC, and IDEC confirmed during the ad hoc that it was a Section 27 referral. But Becky Tele came to Parliament and said, no, it was Nkabinde who wrote the letter. Becky Tele came to the ad hoc and said, Kat told him, Brown Mogotsi and Senzo, they were together with Kat, he spoke about money. As a former minister, he was supposed to say, where is the date? Call Khumalo, obtain Section 205, locate Brown Mogotsi, Senzo Mchunu, and Kat. They bring is to mislead everyone. They bring information that does not go into work. There's one, just coincidentally, there's a priest, that priest Bushiri. He came now on the light. He's saying he gave Sibiya 12 million. He's talking so much money. I can attest, I assure you now, the period in question, Sibiya was not a policeman. But because there's a misdirection, there is something that is concocted just to say, this one is doing that. Now, I hope we're going to go into the messages, Commissioner. You will see messages that I sent to Kat, messages that I wanted to publish secretly, came out this Sunday from the, I don't know whether the Sunday World got it, but it speaks of the Inspector General, that's the report he did. It's there in those messages. They're not talking about it. It is there in my messages that the car, the Mercedes-Benz belonging to the crime intelligence was used, and the AK-47 was taken from the SAP-69 for the death of Magat. They don't talk those things. They want 149,000. They want Mkhwanazi with the... It's just to mislead everyone. They even did that in the absence of the president. We thought Masemola will say, you are not supposed to call a press conference like that. He did not even respect the protocol. No, he's endorsing that. When these generals are arrested, he refused to suspend them. What did he do? He took the same provincial commissioner who was in Western Cape who refused to open those cases. He's now working in the office of General Masemola, Patekile. In 6 days, he met those generals which were arrested. He cleared them and said, internally, they are not wrong. They must come back to work. I speak to you now. Lushaba is back to work. I believe General Khumalo, Lieutenant, is going back to work this week. It's because of this police mafia. There is something that is colored to mislead everyone. Big Five, the cartel. Gaten Mackenzie, the minister, said there is a mafia, Chinese mafia, Russian mafia, spoke so many things. But in this report of the Big Five, there is not even one Chinese, not Russia, nothing. They just orchestrate things to mislead the public. Thank you, Commissioner.
Can we...
Sorry, can I just...